What is up, guys? LeftBurst here, and today I'm gonna be talking about the brand new Beyblade Burst Gotchi / GT news. Now, honestly, I have no idea why I'm making this video right now, because Beyblade Burst Gotchi literally releases this Friday, and we'll probably get like more news on it like tomorrow, but I thought I might as well keep you guys informed on like all the Beyblade news when it comes out. So yeah, recently we got some pictures of the new Gotchi Bays, we got pictures of packages, we got pictures from Koro showing all the parts, we got pictures of the anime, so I'm gonna be talking about all that stuff today. Where should we start though? Let's start with, let's start with the entry set. So yeah, we got a leaked image of the packaging for the Beyblade Burst Gotchi entry set. You know these entry sets where they have like the stamina and like 2 different Beyblades and launchers that you can battle with. Anyway, the Beyblade Burst Gotchi entry set has slash Valkyrie and also Ace / Gran / whatever, I forget the last one. I think it's Ace Gran Rock Dragon. That sounds so weird. That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it's Beyblade. It's confusing. Anyway, so yeah, this set comes with Valkyrie and the new Dragon Beyblade. We got a picture of it. Obviously, it's going to be on screen, and overall, I'm going to be talking about the aesthetics of the 2 Beyblades real quick, and the aesthetics of the Beyblade Burst Gotchi series before I move on to the actual parts in this set. Anyway, so yeah, let's start off with, I'll talk about the Dragon one later because it's a little bit more hype. Let's talk about the new slash Valkyrie. And honestly, the new slash Valkyrie, it looks really cool. I'm really digging the gold and the blue and the red. It looks like a standard Valkyrie, and I love how they added that gold to it. It's a really nice highlight. Also, my question is that gold made out of metal or is it just painted plastic? Because if it's made out of metal, that'd be crazy because it does have metal contact points. Also, going off that idea, I kind of like how the Gotchi Beyblades or the GT Beyblades, they're not like overwhelmed with metal. There's not like a bunch of metal on the layer. Like after Chosi, everyone thought that they were just gonna make full-on burst metal fight bays, where it's like burst bays except metal all around them. But I like how Takara Tomy didn't do that, because that would be like a huge power gap from like Chosi to Gotchi. Actually, I think some Chosi bays might actually weigh more and have more metal than these Gotchi bays. Anyway, I'll be talking about the Gotchi Beyblade gimmick, which we've kind of already known, but I'll go into more detail about that later. Anyway, so yeah, overall, I really like the design of slash Valkyrie. I mean, I don't really like it. It doesn't it looks like what I would think a Gotchi version of slash or Valkyrie would be. That's what I mean. It's a nice design. It's clean, but it's not wowing me in my opinion. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of a downgrade from Chosi Valkyrie. Although I will say it looks a lot better. I feel like performance wise it might even be a downgrade from Chosi Valkyrie, which is interesting to think about. I mean, like, it's not the first time that Takara Tomy would make a Beyblade the evolution of a downgrade. For instance, have you guys let me think of a Beyblade real quick. Drain Fafnir. I think Drain Fafnir is probably better than Geist Fafnir. Anyway, moving on to the next Beyblade in the set, we have the new Dragon Beyblade. And basically, the gimmick to this Beyblade, or what Takara Tomy likes to say the gimmick is, you can change the kind of, I don't know what these Gotchi parts are called. So basically what happens is the layer is split up into 3 parts. There's the top part of the layer, there's the middle part of the layer which has metal, and there's the bottom part of the layer that makes most of the contact, or basically all of the contact. So I guess I'll just be calling it the bottom layer. Anyway, so the bottom part of this layer, it's interchangeable. There's 3 different parts that you can interchange it with, and I guess in the anime, the main character will have all 3 parts, and depending on his battle, he'll change up the layer, which is really cool. It's really interesting, and that's why we get like 3 different names, because there's stamina, defense, and attack one, I think, and the attack one I'm guessing is called Ace. I don't actually know the names, but like I can assume that the attack one's called Ace, because Ace is pretty cool, and Takara Tomy usually likes to make attack names cool like that. The rock one is probably called it's probably the defense type, just because rocks are hard and defensive. Like when you think of a rock type Pokemon, you think of a very like defensive Pokemon. Like when I show you a picture of Onix, you'll be like, oh yeah, that Pokemon must be really defensive because it's literally a giant boulder rock thing. And finally, that leaves Gran being the stamina bottom layer. So yeah, the bottom layer is interchangeable between the types, and that's the main gimmick for the Dragon Beyblade. Overall, I'm not sure how I feel about the Dragon Beyblade. We'll talk about its individual bottom layer and parts later, because for now, this image at least doesn't really show too great of the defense or the stamina one. But the attack one, it shows on the layer right there. I really like the attack one. I think the attack one looks really cool. I like how they have like orange fire and the blue, and it's a nice looking Beyblade, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, enough talking about the Beyblades. Let's finally get to the parts in this set. Of course, you get the stadium, the Beyblades, and finally, if you can see on the bottom, you can barely see it, we get 2 light launchers. One of them is a white light launcher with a red ripcord, which looks really cool. I really like the red ripcord. And the other one is a blue light launcher with a black ripcord, and the blue light launcher looks really cool. As for the stadium, it's basically just a standard stadium. It's a standard white stadium. Alright, enough talking about this image. Let's talk about this other image we got. We got an image of the packages, or the packaging. Overall, the packaging, it kind of just looks like the God series packaging towards the end, or not the God series, sorry, the Chosi series packaging towards the end. Nothing too impressive, but we also, in the packaging, got revealed that there's another new Beyblade. As you can see to the right, we get this green Beyblade, this emerald green Beyblade with gold highlights, and because it's green and because of its shape, I'm guessing it's gonna be a defense type. I actually don't know the name of this Beyblade, but overall, by design, I like it. I think it looks really nice. It kind of has like that wyvern kind of vibe, and I definitely like the bright green, the emerald green, kind of like the same green that Geist Fafnir had. Very nice green, definitely reminds me of Geist Fafnir. Very nice Beyblade. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it's going to be good. And also, again, is the gold part on all these Beyblades, is that metal or is that just plastic? I have a feeling it's just plastic and there won't be any metal contact between these Beyblades. It's kind of the opposite of, or not the opposite, but it's different from Chosi, because if you guys remember Chosi, it definitely had like some metal contact points, not too many metal contact points, but a lot of Chosi Beys had certain metal contact points. As for these Gachi Beyblades or these GT Beyblades, it doesn't seem like they're gonna have any metal contact points, but instead the layers are going to be a lot heavier because of course they have like weighted discs inside of them. Imagine that, 2 discs in a Beyblade is going to be, every Beyblade is going to be like super crazy. My weak arm, my skinny arm won't be able to like pick up the Beyblades anymore. they'll be weighing too much. Anyway, enough talking about the packages. There's not really anything else to talk about them besides obviously the main Beyblade, the Dragon Beyblade, will be a starter that comes with a launcher. Okay, so the next image I have here is an image of the full, all the parts of the new Dragon Beyblade, Ace Gran Rock Dragon. Again, it sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh name. It's Blue Eyes White Dragon, Ace Gran Rock Dragon. Anyway, let's just go through all the parts individually. Obviously, we've seen the top 2 parts, the top layer and the weight disc for the layer. The weight disc for the layer, I don't know. I don't know really what to expect from them because we've only seen one weight disc, and overall, it's kind of average. As for the top part of the layer, I kind of like it. I kind of like the dragon aspect. I like how it's cool. I like the color scheme. I like blue and gold, but as for the design, I'm not the hugest fan of. Moving on to the bottom part of the layer, the main part of the layer, as you can see, that is the attack one right there, the white, and overall, on the side you can see that it also has the other 2 interchangeable bottom layers, the attack one, the defense one, and the stamina one, of course, Ace, Rock, and Gran. Overall, I'm definitely digging the attack one the most, just because the attack one kind of looks, in my opinion, definitely looks the coolest. I really like the flames and the gold on it, but the other 2, they still look pretty cool. I'm guessing that the red one's going to be stamina because of its design, it's very round, and the black one's going to be defense because of the way the wings are shaped or whatever. Also, I think it's definitely going to be a right... and actually, I think it's already confirmed. It's already a right spin Beyblade, which is a little disappointing because, whatchamacallit, because it's a dragon, and all dragons are known to be left spin, so, like, why would you make the main character a dragon and not give him a left spin Beyblade? It's just, like, why? It doesn't make sense. Just make it a left spin. I was kind of so disappointed when that news came out. They should have totally just made it a left spin Beyblade. Anyway, let's move on to the other parts. It looks like in this new series, they're totally getting rid of the frame system. It seems like all discs in the system will be just like Chosi Valkyrie's disc, the Zenith disc, where it's going to be like frame and layer combined, which I'm not disappointed. I actually really like that. And as for the layer design on the Dragon Beyblade, it looks super big. It looks like it's going to be really heavy. It has a lot of metal on it, and in my opinion, it's definitely a very cool looking disc. Like there's not really it kind of reminds me of the Zero disc because of course there's like two giant like circles on the top, and yeah, it's just basically to me an upgrade Zero disc. As you can see in the top right corner, we get a side view of this Dragon Beyblade, this new Dragon Beyblade, Gran Rock. I can't keep calling it Gran Rock Ace Dragon. That's gonna be so annoying. Imagine when I actually get the Beyblade and every time I battle it's gonna be like, this is a battle between Gran Rock Ace Dragon. Like that's so lame. I don't want to call it that. I'm just gonna be calling it Dragon. Anyway, so in the top right corner we see an image or a side view image of the Dragon Beyblade, and it looks so bulky. Like look how chunky that Beyblade is. That Beyblade is thick. Anyway, moving on to the final part on this Beyblade, we have the driver. As for the driver, I have no idea what's going on there, but I'm guessing because Ace Rock Grand Dragon is this balance type, there's probably going to be some like mode changing driver. It's really thick and it definitely looks like it has metal on it. It looks like it's going to be a very heavy driver. I really don't have any speculations on it. Maybe it's going to be like a Zeta driver except a lot heavier and like different tips, I guess. You know how Zeta had like a Quake, a Fusion, and a like massive tip? Maybe this one's gonna have like more standard, like maybe a Survive tip. Imagine like a Rubber Extreme tip. No, interchangeable like Zeta but with rubber. That would be amazing. Anyway, enough looking at this Beyblade. Let's finally talk about the anime picture that we got. Now let me pull the picture up real quick. I actually don't have it on my computer at the moment. Okay, so this is the leaked image from CoroCoro about the anime. Overall, I mean, it doesn't really tell us much about the anime. It just shows the Valkyrie Beyblade, the Dragon Beyblade, of course, and that third green Beyblade that I don't know the name of. The name's probably out, I just don't know it. And it also shows all the other characters. It looks like Volt's making a return. As you can see in the middle, there is the main character right there with the buzz cut. He kind of looks like a buzz cut version of Iga. Speaking of Iga, where's Iga in this poster? Is Iga just not gonna show up in the GT series? That would be kind of bizarre if Iga just doesn't show up. That'd be so weird because Volt showed up after the God series. Why isn't Iga gonna show up after the GT series? What happens to Iga in episode 51? Maybe Iga dies episode 51. That's a huge plot twist and that's why he isn't here. That'd be so crazy. Anyway, so yeah, it doesn't look like the time skip is that much forward because Volt still looks pretty young, so I'm guessing at most 3 years, just like the Cho Z series, or maybe we won't even get a time skip. Overall, I definitely like all the characters' designs in this poster, especially the one in the bottom right. I think that guy looks pretty cool, the guy with the glasses. I really like the guy at the bottom left at first, but then I looked at his hair and I realized his hair literally is like a foot tall. He's like rocking the Ranjaro look, and nobody can rock the Ranjaro look. Not even Ranjaro can rock the Ranjaro look. It's horrible. I hate how like Beyblade just makes characters with these like crazy tall hair. It just does not look good. Anyway, so yeah, another thing I'd like to talk about is who is that character at the top of the screen right here, or the top of the page. He definitely like, is that Shu? I mean, he definitely looks like Shu. He's rocking like the red outfit and like the kind of like white hair, but at the same time, he looks a lot like Shu, but he doesn't look like Shu. It's either Shu went through a super edgy phase during the GT series, or that might be like Shu's lost cousin. Leave in the comments, who do you think this blader is? Do you think it's Shu? Do you think it's someone related to Shu? Or do you think it's someone totally different? As for me, I don't think it's Shu, because I don't think Shu would wear his hair like that. If he was related to Shu, that'd be really cool. And yeah, I really like his character design. He's probably my favorite character design out of everyone we see in this poster. And I'm really excited to see what he's like in the GT series. Also, in the GT series, I definitely hope we get some characters back that we didn't see in the Cho Z series. Maybe Daigo will make a return. Ken definitely has to make a return. Louis has to come back in this series. Come on, we need like a GT version of Longinus. It'd be so great. Anyway, I think that's all the news I have for today. So yeah, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if I get any more GT news, I'll be sure to inform you guys in the future. Beyblade LeftBurst GT is of course premiering or releasing this Friday, so I'll definitely get those Beyblades by next week. Oh yeah, also, I haven't done an episode review yet because I thought you guys probably wanted to see the news video before the episode review video. So the episode review on episode, what is it, 49 now? That episode is pretty hype. I'll probably do an episode review tomorrow maybe, or maybe Wednesday or Thursday or whatever I feel like doing it. Anyway, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Have a nice day. LeftBurst out.